Right.
What's the boy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JNR show, and we about to chop it up. Tonight we're talking about the Deshuan
Watson.
Oops.
Deshuan Watson.
Deshuan Watson, my bad.
Never heard of him before.
I don't watch football. I told on myself. But anyway, so something's going on in the news. Some things are spicing up. And we just want to talk about it. So go.
Yeah. So Deshuan Watson, which I believe he was attacked, man, on like a multi-billion-dollar level because he didn't want to play for the Houston Texans anymore.
Well, first of all, what are the allegations? Let's talk.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Okay, so the allegations were talking about him being some type of creep and trying to like sexually assault his masseuses.
I heard it was up to 21 women who like filed reports on him.
Yeah, like
What?
Yeah, it's really insane.
And today, news broke out from this like top NFL reporter saying that 10 of his cases were dismissed and were like found out to be lies.
Just lies.
10 of
Blatant
them.
lies. Blatant lies. So I'm looking at it from the angle of this was a mob style hit on this man's character. Like whatever Houston Texan entity allegedly came for this man's life to lower his value as a trade, as a prospect, because he wasn't happy at the job. So instead of them just letting him go and firing him mutually, they decided to attack this man's bag, his future, his family, like everything, with this crack. And it turns out that the owner of the Houston Texans shared the same lawyer as a lot of the women that had complaints. So it's like, how dirty is that? Like,
So 21 women said this man touched them?
Some allegations, some
Sexual
harassment
harassment.
allegations.
Sexual harassment.
touching.
And so 10 of these women were thrown out of court because they was proven to be full of crap.
Yeah.
Bro, I think that is just so bizarre, bro. It's so bizarre. That's why for me, like, it almost kind of, to me, kind of goes with the, hearing something and then running with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, without having the facts or the proof or the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes we can get so caught up in hearing something and then we just automatically come to a conclusion about it. We've already made our mind up, guilty, you know what I'm saying? He's a creep, blah, 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 without actually hearing the real truth or the real facts about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just across the board. I think that's just in the community at large, bro. We just hear stuff and instead of doing the research, we just run with it and we make it a real true thing, and it don't necessarily have to be a true thing.
Yeah.
I think that's so jacked up that,
But the thing is, though, like it's like when it comes to stuff like that, it's like so touchy. Like you can't be like, oh no, she lied off rip, because people gonna be like, what do you mean? And then you already know how that goes. It's like that's a bad light to.
You know me. I like to be that guy that calls it how I see it. And I knew a year ago, like, this is all bullshit. And it wasn't even that it was the girl is a liar. It was like, there's a highly powerful man who wants this man gone. And he's going to use whatever means, if it's a girl, if it's a bitter ex, to lie on him and get him out the way.
you feel like it was ulterior motives.
Bro, yeah, ulterior all day.
And
he was unhappy at his job. He cost y'all millions of dollars. He didn't even want to play. Like, he was like, y'all, he took their money and was like, I'm not playing. I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
You know, like, no rich, powerful billionaire is about to let that shit rock. Like, I'm going to use my money to get you back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's like, it's clear as fucking day to me from the day one I called that out. So I was like, yo, they trying to get rid of him.
21 allegations,
Bro, when you got bread, you can find 21 people to lie.
bro. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But just imagine his mental state.
Yeah.
Like, cause he still has to play, right?
Yeah, he's gonna play. He's gonna get traded soon.
Yeah, he's gonna
You know what I'm saying? But can you imagine, bro, the anguish
the shit he been
that
through.
he's going through, like
21
mentally,
straight
and
days.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because whether it's true or false, you're gonna have people who believe, and you're gonna have people that don't believe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that is a horrible thing. I feel like
That's horrible.
for any person
To
to
go
be
through.
classified as somebody who was a predator.
Yeah. Especially 21 times.
21 times.
Yeah. Trey
I
Songz,
mean, he
Trey
tried
Songz,
it.
I still think you did it. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But Deshaun is innocent. And that's just how I
Allegedly.
see it.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, 10 was proven foolish, but what about the other 11?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's still 11 more that they got to go through the process with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro.
And this is what they need to change, Josh. They need to, those 10 girls just now go back in the free world now.
Yeah, they need some serious punishment.
You need to lose money.
You know how much endorsement money he lost because of that?
Yeah, right. Something has to happen.
Bro, that's what I was saying about, his anguish, bro, that he's going through right now. This is not oh well, they out here saying this about me, but I'm still gonna just live my best life. No, this is affecting him.
Trying to get me fucked up.
Right. And you know what, brothers? I'm gonna say this to y'all. Men out here.
Black brothers?
You black brothers of mine. Let me say this to you in this camera. Bro, up your accountability partners, bro. Don't just be out here living your best life just because you can without having a group of people who can you could be held accountable to and with, bro. What I'm saying is, if you out in the party, bro, make sure you got a partner with you at all times, or a couple of them, because then that way it'll be harder for people to make allegations. You know what I'm saying? Because we always, anytime you've been with me, you always been with me with somebody else. You feel me? I think that y'all should do that, bro.
Yeah, especially, but it's hard because in a setting hey, I don't know about I don't know if it's true or false, or whatever, but what if you trying to go on a date or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, or with a track.
Hey, listen, if you trying to go on a date, we double dating. I don't want you like that. Hey, bro, look, hey, sweet thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you on a date, but it's going to be a double date. Me and my homie and his shorty and whatever, we going to go on this date together. I'm not going nowhere by myself with you until we exclusive. Until we going in that direction.
Until I know it's secure.
Until I know it's secure.
Because I got a lot of shit to lose.
You know what some people do? There's this agreement, I don't know what it's called. It's so easy to find it on Google. And some super famous people.
It's like consent.
It's a consent agreement. And some dudes I watch a couple obviously black content creators. Yeah. Who are either rappers or whatever the case may be. And someone said, I go ahead, as soon as you walk through that door, you have to sign this paper just so you don't mess me up. Wow. True. My career and my future.
Facts. There's people that it's called a something agreement, because some people sign it when they don't
it's called NDA.
NDA. Non-disclosure.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. But still, it's kind of
it's still
even
crazy.
With the non-disclosure, it's kind of bro, you raped me or you did, you know what I'm saying? That chumps that. Right. Excuse me, I'm disclosing this.
I'm raped.
You done ripped my panties off. I
I got great.
What you mean don't disclose this? No! Red alert. Predator.
For real though, yeah.
Bro,
and in Deshaun's case, they was talking about him getting massages after practice. It wasn't like he was on a date with shorty. He's like, bro, I'm doing my routine right now. I'm doing yoga, and you talking about how to touch you know what I'm saying? It's there's no safe places for him.
Yeah, it's hard.
Listen, I'm so sorry, bro. But when
you're the man, when you're a winner, there is no sympathy for a winner.
Let me tell you something.
You're the man, bro.
When you're the man and you're the winner,
you're the man.
You gotta think. Bro, you're gonna there's enemies out here. There's people that's gonna hate you
Snakes.
just because. Bro.
It's like hyenas and Lion King.
Bro, all the greats always had a company of people around them, bro.
Factual.
Because it's gonna be harder for you to be touched that way.
Factual.
Just saying, bro.
Factual.
Even when you with your female, bro, listen. We gonna go up here in this room and handle business, but I need you fellas to know what's happening. You know what I mean? Because it's people out here that hate me. Yeah. And they gonna want to do whatever they can to get me. You don't know, bro. Money talks. Money talks.
It talks.
You know what I'm saying? We already got 10 people that the court said, nah. This is false.
That's so true. People have. I was watching this before I say that, I was watching this interview, this clip on Twitter. You can find it on the internet, and when I saw it, I was like, bro, this is wild. But this is what a lot of famous people, especially dudes who are that guy and have crazy status, need to do. I watched this clip of Michael Jackson, the deceased Michael Jackson, rest his soul.
Right.
He was in a tour bus with all these guys, all these people, and the cameras were out and stuff like that. And what they did was they went ahead and they picked out Michael Jackson specifically, he picked out like whatever girls that he liked, that he saw it in the two little Twitter couples. Like he was like, oh man, she got big old titties. Tell her to come in the bus.
Yeah.
And he has people, his crew. He'll send them out and go get them for me.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm telling you, part of the crew.
Yeah.
I believe it, of course.
Yeah.
And if something happens, like it wasn't on MJ, it was on like whoever's part of his crew, and like that's the trade off. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's
and then at the same time too, my friends, I would just encourage you all too. If you're gonna do that, bro, if you're gonna have your camp, make sure your camp is legit.
Yeah.
Cause you don't want no predators within your camp. Cause who's connected to you, that's also gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
But how do you know though?
Has to be childhood friends.
Right,
It can't
thank
be
you.
random.
These gotta be people that you know you know them that labor among you.
That's
bro.
a slippery
That's
slope.
the thing. Listen,
Slippery.
I'm just saying. We looking at R. Kelly documentary, bro. Where R. Kelly gets
R. Kelly has some riders.
Listen, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. They had the riders.
They was down the.
They had the riders, bro. They know what time it was.
They do.
And nobody said nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, bro, you got to have people that you can be accountable to and vice versa, bro.
Yeah,
and if you're going to have somebody go do your dirty work for you, bro, make sure that they're clean.
Yeah.
And guess what? Anybody that looking twisted and cricket, you can't be part. You know what I mean? Because you're a liability.
I feel like that's easier said than done.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe
you're
that it's easier
busy.
said and done.
You're busy, bro.
I don't believe that.
They're not the man because they have free time. They're the man because they're amazing at what they do. They're world class.
Even more
I
so
can't
why
watch
your
you to
people
see
gotta
if you're
be
a
your
pedophile.
people that you know what I'm saying? Your people gotta be your anchor, bro.
Yeah, it has to be childhood. Any and every famous person that I know, I don't know any, but like any famous person with status,
Yeah.
they
You do
always
know
have.
some. He said he don't know no famous people.
They always
He's
have.
standing right next to two famous. Come on.
You're right. But these people, they always hang out with childhood friends. Like someone that they've been knew who, like, you know what I'm saying? It has to be someone you've been locked in with for some years, not randoms.
No randoms.
Yeah.
I love the way LeBron moves.
Yeah, he moves.
I don't know what the hell this man does.
You gotta,
but he's amazing.
Listen,
and
did
the thing
you guys
about
see the
LeBron-
clip? Did y'all see the clip of him running away from women? And
he
went down the escalator to get away. The escalator's going up. He ran down that shit.
By all
6'9"
means,
That was so
ladies and
funny.
gentlemen,
Any means necessary.
This is why
You're
I
not
love him.
taking me down.
that's it.
Yeah.
The key to it is to be clean by any means necessary. Whatever that needs to look like, bro. Because you don't want nobody tainting you. You don't want nobody tainting your name, your character, you know what I'm saying, your brand.
Someone like LeBron,
Listen.
usually, somehow, some way with most athletes, like MJ, like Kobe, like D Rose, most athletes, or a good amount of them at least, have some crazy, weird ass scandal come out.
Yeah.
Like Kobe had like a rape allegation.
Right.
Nobody
Oh,
likes to
right.
talk about that shit.
Oh,
Because like he's deceased now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no one likes to talk about that. MJ, he had gambling issues.
Hella.
Right.
No one likes to talk about it, but LeBron, you never heard anything.
Yeah,
He just
right.
scoops and go home. He has a family,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
he's like the model.
Right.
He's the
bro.
blueprint when it comes to saying
And bro, by no means are we saying that everybody out here just walk in perfect and upright. That's not what we're saying. But you gotta be more intentional
Exactly.
about what you're doing out here in these streets, bro.
Facts.
And every chick that is good and looking golden is not good and golden, bro. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. A good time is not worth your career or your image.
Your endorsements.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Delilah and Samson, bro. Like this man trusted this woman, bro, and laid his head in her lap, and she took his strength. The very thing that made him who he was, she took it. Bro, you gotta be careful, bro.
How did she even come up in that situation? She just wanted the clout, Delilah. Like she just wanted the clout of saying I
she
took
was
him out?
sent in.
She was what?
She was sent in.
Oh, okay.
The enemy sent her in.
They hired.
Be
they hired
careful
the
that you
baddest
don't
bitch.
fall in love with the enemy, bro. The very one that's coming to take you down.
So do you think that the owner of the Houston Texans was like, yo, I'm gonna get these massage therapists with these
I don't
thick ass
know what the
massage
owner.
therapists.
I
I'm gonna get the
don't know what the
thickest-
owner did. What I'm saying
And he gonna get a
is
massage.
the lesson that can be learned
And
out
come out
of
with
this
some allegations.
at large is that, bro, just be careful, bro. Be careful how you move. Move strategically.
Yeah.
This is another thing, though, guys, that I think we're overlooking.
Especially when you somebody and you got
bro.
something.
I was just about to get to that. So this is another thing that I think we're overlooking as normal guys in society. Mm-hmm. We don't know. Like, okay, we're doing our thing. We're striving towards our goals day by day. But it's like, you don't know when you reach that status of, I'm the man now. Like, how do you know? Because you're so busy in your grind or in your craft.
What do you mean?
How do you know that you're the man? Like,
you don't know that?
Bro, how do you know? Like, how? Because if you're not
oblivious.
Everybody else sees your celebrity. You don't see it. Because it's like, okay, there's this thing in Kanye West's documentary where his mom was like, a giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
No, she was speaking from the perspective of being humble.
Right, but literally that makes sense. Like, say I'm huge, I'm the man, but I'm looking in the mirror, like, I can't see it.
You don't think that Beyonce knows who she is?
Yeah, it's
but that's like 30 years in.
Kanye's mom only said that just to make sure his ego don't trip.
Right, it's a humble standpoint.
Yeah,
like to remain humble.
But when you're him, you know, because all those zeros in your account, and like, you know what I'm saying.
Your name is in the press. You know.
Bro, but if, like, let's be real, somebody at Deshuan Watson's level, like, bro, if I ran past him in traffic, I would not know it's him.
But that's because we're not.
But that's different, because it's NFL.
Like you said, Beyonce is global.
No, I'm saying in the sense of any celebrity who has reached a success. Bro, we're talking about YouTubers here who's made a certain amount of money or following, whoever. They know. Yeah. They know what's up. They know what time it is.
Bro, I don't think I would know.
Because they got celebrities who watch them. They got people of influence who watch. You know what I'm saying? You know when you have arrived.
For real?
Absolutely.
I don't believe y'all.
Well, you ain't got to believe it.
I don't believe it.
But the truth is, you know when you've arrived.
Because if I'm still waking up, taking a dump, scrolling through my phone, I'm regular.
You're human.
No, you're not regular because you're doing irregular stuff, and that irregular stuff puts you towards the top. Like if you're up, waking up at 5, 4 a.m. in the morning, busting your ass, you're not regular.
Maybe I'm just so humble.
Yeah, maybe.
I just can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe that's what it is. During my peak YouTube days, my head was humongous, but no one will be able to tell. I knew I was that stuff, but
because you knew your effort was different.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it's like you don't walk out the house now like, bro, I'm on some shit. Like, you know you're on some shit, but like I feel like I'm the shit. But I keep that to myself. Like, I never would air to you like, yo, I got this going on.
It's about somebody's pulling up. It's about being humble. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's if you're gonna like you said, Kanye's mom said, bro, on the documentary, he's like, yo, you know, a giant looks in the mirror and doesn't see.
They don't know.
No, they know. But you gotta keep a lens of humility, bro. Like you can walk confident and not cocky.
That's what you're telling me. That's the problem, though.
I don't know the young man who these allegations are against. I don't really watch football like that. But this is still real life though, regardless of him or whoever.
Yeah, long story short, he's a young top 10 black quarterback in the league.
He's young, he's black, and he's making mad money.
I know I'm not regular.
Listen, guess what? He's not regular, but guess what? At the same time, that's a bigger or a more of a reason to make sure that your eggs are in the basket. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make sure that your joint is tight, bro. Because it's bad enough they don't like us out here like that. You gotta make sure that when God gives you that opportunity of that open heaven or that open window, that you do that thing and secure that thing right.
Easier said than done, my brother.
Now, guess what, bro? He says it's easier said than done. But if you get that mindset and that mentality, it's going to be easy. Because that's simple, bro. That's simple.
It's easier said than done.
No, it's simple.
None of us are famous. So,
we are famous. Stop saying that.
But we don't have to like know what it's like to literally run away from.
Bro, you gotta have.
That's never happened to me.
You've got to have a plan.
Exit strategy.
You have to have a strategy even before you get famous, bro. You got to work. See, that's the thing about it. You're talking about post-famous. I'm talking about pre-famous.
Pre-famous.
You know what I'm saying? If your character is not together before you get there, you're gonna be jacked up in the cameras. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you gotta work out before you get there, and then it won't be as hard as it sounds, bro, because you've already worked this.
Exactly.
This is where you are. This is where you live, even before this.
Go ahead. Recently, you're right. Like in my mind, I grew up. I never thought I was anything really at all. I think I'm a regular old dude. I know people. normally, I'm not. Because if I start to tell people my business, whatever I do, YouTube, blah, 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 it's not this, blah, 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 they're going to look at me a little different. But I know how to handle well because of my principles that I set for myself ever since, like, I was 16. Yeah, I just, like, I never had a big head. But I know that, like, for instance, like, I had a reality call in my mind. Well, not in my mind, but I had a reality check. Because my professor, he was asking questions about us. It was like towards the beginning of the semester, it was like, yeah, introduce yourself, blah, blah, tell us about yourself, blah, blah, blah. And when I was emailing my professor or whatever, I was like, yeah, I do YouTube. I got 47,000 subscribers. I've been doing this, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, wow. He's like, oh, wow. And he aired out my business in front of the entire class.
God damn.
Put me on blast.
Straight
He's
down.
like, and then everybody was like, oh. And then a girl was like, well, why is he in class? Why are you in school? And I'm like, I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Right, relax.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then my professor, he literally had me get up and stand up in front of the entire class.
Oh, dear.
Explain to me about my YouTube channel. Everybody is over here looking at me, asking me questions left and right, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And that helped me remind me that, like, oh, this YouTube stuff is really not that normal.
Mm.
But even with that, like, I know that, like, you know what I'm saying, how to keep myself humble.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, still, like, I can't move in a reckless way like how I want.
That's so true.
Like, someone like Miles, I can't.
He's him.
I can't be caught on camera with Miles laughing at his jokes because they'd be like, "Oh my God, you want to like?" I can't.
You're one of those guys that think that way.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do that. Like,
I don't ever want to become a slave to the image that I created. Though I want to be authentic with who I am and what I am. Even if it's like I don't want to be, because you know you can be beholden to what people think you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, say LeBron is LeBron, but we don't know what this man eats. We don't know his favorite food. We don't know his favorite comedian, what he likes and
nah,
likes.
that shit, all that shit.
But it's like all that shit you gotta put in under your sleeve. Like I don't want to get trapped. I don't want to get level to level.
Bro, you could be authentically free in you and still.
Can you chop down the beard a little bit?
Alright,
You
no,
can-
now we're gonna fade it, bro.
Yeah, fade.
I feel like, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like that you could be completely free in you and still be upright in the sense of where when I say upright, I'm meaning like you can live your life clean and still be free.
Well, what's clean to you might not
I'm talking
be
about.
somebody.
Well, when I say clean, I'm talking about like how you're saying about like how LeBron has no allegations, no type of scandals, no type of, you know what I mean? Because you gotta be, bro. When you're somebody and you're a hot topic or a hot commodity or whatever, people want to find something, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna find any little thing, bro.
Yeah.
Any little thing, and you just gotta beat them at the game, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta beat them at the game.
Very factual.
Bro, be yourself, but don't be dumb.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. That's perfect. People are gonna do whatever they do. They gonna do dirt. You just gotta be smart about it.
Bro, blessed are the meek, aka humble, for they will inherit the earth, bro. So on that token, because we was talking about being humble and stuff, like, bro, be humble. Nothing wrong with being humble, bro. You can be confident, be humble, because if you're meek and you're humble, bro,
But
you will
Deshaun
inherit.
Watson an asshole though?
I don't know.
I don't know him.
This is
I don't
my
know anything
perspective
about
and
him.
take on it is that it's not him that's per se changed, but the way the world responds to who you are and what you become, they're gonna change because of like your class freaked out when they was found out that you're a YouTuber with views. You were the same person when you walked in the room.
Yeah.
But when they find out about you, they're like, "Oh shit!"
A girl asked me for my Instagram.
Off top.
After that, a girl asked me for my number after
So
class.
what do you
See what I'm
say?
saying?
So what do you
And
say?
it's like,
It's
So
not
he
the
changed.
person. It's not the person. It's the response.
No,
it's
let me
the
tell you how
environment
works.
that
Can I say
changes.
this? I hear what you're saying, but I look at it like this. He walked into the classroom, one person, and it changed him. That changed him.
What
Because-
changed them?
it gave me a new perspective.
Right, it changed. He changed because he had to realize now. Oh God, I mean I'm me, but now I have to grow. It pushed him to another level, to another. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm not just coming to school as an average person. I'm coming to school now as a YouTuber who has this, and now people want my Instagram. People want my number. People want to be connected. You know what I'm saying? It changes you.
Okay, so think about it like this. What I'm trying to get at, I guess, is That's that ignorance that Deshaun probably had that led him to that situation. Because Muhammad never looked at it as, oh, I'm so popping, I'm so lit, I'm so famous. He was like willfully ignorant of people thinking this is valuable. Like he was just like living his life by himself. Because it's like when you're great, it's a window where you don't know that, like, yo, I'm really great. It's like a transition, like, oh, I'm doing my shit, I'm doing good. But other people see that as like, yo, you're amazing. Like, so it's like there's that gap. Like Muhammad could have like bumped into some chick and then she just so happened to find out about his shit. Now she's manipulating him. He has no clue that this is something that she wants to manipulate out of him. Yeah. And he's like blind to it. But being put in that situation now made him aware. So I guess that, like, for Deshaun, just getting off of practice and just getting massages like he's been doing for the last 12 years. High school, he did the same shit. College, he did the same shit. Now it's like, yo, y'all been just trying to say I raped y'all?
I feel like this...
But there's different because I know for sure I've seen so many things where there's classes, there's videos out now.
That's what I was about to say.
Like Brittany Renner or whatever her name is. She was at a college meeting or whatever. And she was telling football players about girls like herself. And what they do. So it's like Deshaun Watson, he's already had game of like
thank you. And you took that right, because what I was gonna say was, bro, you can't tell me that these professionals don't have advisors.
Yeah.
People who say, look, bro, this is what, because as a matter of fact, I was watching one time about a football player who, you know what I'm saying?
I said Brittany Griner, my bad.
Griner,
it was something with that a football player who didn't get put on to the national, what was it called, the Hall of Fame or what's
the Hall of Fame
and something like that until like he's like old whatever. But they were saying like at his prime he didn't listen to nothing that the people who were advising him to say, yo, this is what you're messing up, bro. You're messing up your money. You're messing up this. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people who is assigned to you to say, bro, let's pull that coattail, because if you don't, you messing it up.
Yeah, exactly.
And guess what? That's up to you to adhere to whether you're going to. That's up to you to decide if you're going to adhere to what's being said, bro. And that I think that comes with the whole thing what we're saying about being strategic and being smart, bro. Listen to wisdom, bro. It's nothing. You can know what you know, but somebody know better and know more, has experienced it, and that's wisdom, bro. And there's nothing wrong to just sit at the feet and get some wisdom.
That's true. I don't know, man. For our young black athletes and people who've achieved, I'm like, how many people can relate to that shit and have the time to?
You can relate to it, but not to a certain level. Like, say you go ahead and get a new promotion at your corporate job or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're making XXX amount of money. People know about that.
Obviously, I got a prime example. I'm gonna use my own personal example, if I may, bro. And this taught me in my work, bro. Don't ever think that you're not touchable. In the sense of like, people will, if they don't like something about you, bro, they will come up with the most bizarre thing to get you fired or out of the. You know what I'm saying? That's happening to regular people like me. So what about the ones who really got something to lose? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like first of all, bro, there's a person who came in, you know, y'all know my line of work, whatever. And a person came in to be seen. I work in healthcare, and they disclosed information to me, you know what I'm saying, that they didn't feel comfortable with disclosing. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? In this environment, in this setting, you have to disclose information if you want to be seen. Duh. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, bro? That person was so uncomfortable that once everything was done, wrapped up, they left, they made a false accusation against me. Now, the thing, yeah, absolutely. The thing was, and this is how it was proven false, it's like, okay, so can you prove what you're alleging? What you're accusing them of? Oh yeah, alleging, right? What you alleging? Like, can you prove it? Because they said that they got a text message. This is what they said. I don't know if it's him, but I think it's him. I got a text message from a random number. Well, what's the number? You know what I'm saying? Like, what number is that? So it's like, bro.
Yeah.
how do you make that beat? But what I'm trying to say is, bro, you can't feel like, but I mean, you can't feel like I'm far from that, or that's beyond me.
It's so left field.
Yeah, you're saying it's like, bro, but it teaches you that, okay, now for me, and I've even had situations in this freaking barbershop, but that's it. That's neither here or there. It's just like, bro, but it teaches you a different, like, you gotta move a certain way, bro.
Mm-hmm. No, literally.
Like, I mean, just, you know what I mean? Cause
another example of that is my homie. I'm not gonna say his name, but we mentioned him. You said you want to meet him.
Yeah,
you know. He was working. He was working at this place. Miles is someone who, I just said his name.
It's all good.
It don't matter. But Miles is someone who's not keen to a lot of this stuff, and for someone like him, he's gonna be Miles. He's like unleashed all the time.
It all hangs out.
Exactly. And one time he got this job or whatever, and you know how Miles is. There's a bunch of girls his type working there, and he got to doing his thing, talking to the girl, whatever. One day he went out after work with the girl. He did whatever he did with the girl, and all of a sudden, next day, boom, he gets a call from his boss saying, "Oh, why do I hear that you're making some employees uncomfortable here? He's let go from his job."
He got fired.
Fired.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, yo. You got to
be. He wasn't disciplined.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the key to having a team, your people, bro, that you're going to be out. Because, bro, if you just out here dumb and you gotta have some people that's not so dumb around you.
Yeah.
Some people that's gonna clean up your tracks and be like, bro, come on. You know, so you two out here, like, let's hide this, let's cover this, cause if you don't, it's gonna get real.
Yeah, exactly. He was promoted as a manager super recently too, so he had that
status.
Exactly, bro. You gotta be careful in these streets.
He hung out with a girl, like, you know what I'm saying? He was cool with the girl. I met the girl before. She was cool.
Let's not forget to mention that he likes interracial relations. So that also plays a key factor. If you're dark in the South and you like the fair skinned, shit can go left.
Yeah, and a situation like that happens. He didn't like the way things ended. He wasn't looking for anything serious. He's like, okay, cool, I can just do this.
Shit went awry.
And she got him fired.
Be careful, young man.
After like a week or two of being manager.
What?
Insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, just be careful. You young people out there in the world, be careful.
Talking like an OG.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Seen some shit, man.
I've seen some things in my day.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? I prayed for this young man. What's his name?
Nah, we gonna say it 15 times.
No, not him.
Deshuan Watson.
Deshuan Watson, man.
Bro, I pray that if this stuff is not true, I pray that God will reveal it to the whole world and clean you, bro. Clean your name, clean your image, or whatever. I mean, I'm sure that you still have people that rock with you and follow you, right?
Yeah.
There's still fans.
I'm still a fan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just to what's it called when they in court when they clean your record? What's that
Exonerate,
called?
expunge.
Yeah, that like just be completely, you know what I'm saying, clear of this these allegations. Now,
if something like this happens again, they gonna be like, oh yeah, this dude did it for real the first time. He's a freak.
Yeah, he's a creep.
But you know what?
He's a train.
I would say this: if these allegations are true, you know, I would just be like, I would want you to go and seek God and pray that, you know, maybe, I don't know, bro, but I hope it's not true what they're saying about you, my friend. I really do.
I'm glad he got another job opportunity somewhere he could be happy at.
Like what?
The Panthers. He's going to play for the Panthers from now on.
Bro, it doesn't matter about your job. But what about your name?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, this is a talented young man.
Yo, the Bible said your name is more. It's better to have a good name than to have riches.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though, as far as having an opportunity to get on the field.
I mean, still.
And it's a fresh start, too.
It's a fresh start.
Fresh start, fresh opportunity.
Situation.
And I feel like with the fresh start and fresh opportunity, let it all be fresh, bro. Like, go into this without having nothing over your head.
go, Chief.
It's probably gonna take some time. You know,
Appreciate
it's
you,
gonna be a
Mo.
while, but yeah, bro.
This has been another episode of the J&R Show. I appreciate y'all chopping it up.
Fire. That was clean.
Yeah, that was clean. He's rolling in the joint. He went over here and the camera was still.